Hey guys, Roberto here with my review of the Para Sword Charger and Raptor Sword Charger from Power Rangers Dino Charge. I got these two for $16.99 at Toys R Us, but actually got this one first, way back in December. And I got this one today because I was too lazy to buy him, way back when he came out in November. But yeah, these two guys are part of the main 5 Rangers Zords. This is the Black Ranger Zord and this is the Green Ranger Zord. In Dino Charge, the Rangers' main Megazord only can combine with 3. It can only become 3 type of sword at the same time, instead of the usual 5 type of sword like the legendary Megazord and all the other Megazord before that. But the 3 type of Megazord combination only happens around like seasons that start off with 3 Rangers instead of 5. But I guess Dino Charge and Q-Ranger wanted to go a different way. I got this guy for actually $13.88 today at Toys R Us because it had some kind of special. But this guy I've had for a long time, and I've opened him, so you see that he's falling off because he's not stuck. But this guy I did get today. So yeah, anyways, we're going to open these guys up and, well, review them today. Anyways, let's look at the box first. They both have the same type of packaging. They only have a different type of look. For example, the Raptor Zords, has more of a desert kind of look in the background. And it has like a picture of it right here, and then it's Raptor Sword with Charger. And then there's like, you can try out the charger from inside, but we'll get that to later. We'll get to that later. Alright, so now let's look at the sides. Up here it says Para and Dino Charge. You can play with the app. And then the 4 ways to play is with the app, the Morpher, and the Megazord. And then the little mini version of the swords that come with the chargers. The back, there's a picture of the Raptor Zord running through the desert. And then both ways, how to combine, how to activate the sword. Put the charger inside, and then it combines its special mode, which is like a sword thing. We'll look at that, and then collect them all. And there's the Para-Raptor, and then the rest is just the other stuff you can buy in the sword builder line. And here's the Dino Cycle. So if you guys want to check that out, I have a review of that. And then down here it says collect them all, and then a picture of the Red Ranger and then the T-Rex sword. So yeah, this is the box for the Raptor sword. So now let's get to the Para-Raptor sword. It's basically the same thing, just like it just shows Para-Raptor. Para-Raptor Charger. You can try this charger right here. So much fun. We'll look at that later. The Para-Raptor with like a little mini animated version, like I showed you guys earlier. To the side, it's just the same thing that you can try it out, and the 4 ways to play. And in the back, there's a really beautiful picture of the Para-Raptor running through like a forest or something. And then right here we have how you can activate it with its like special gun mode. And then here's the 2 versions, and then here's the Raptor Zord and the Para-Raptor and the other stuff, and you collect them all. Picture of the Red Ranger and the T-Rex sword. Alright, so now that we took a look at the boxes, let's open up these bad boys and unleash the power. Alright, so here they are opened up. They look really cool already, and if I had to choose which one was better than the other one, or like the number 1, I'd probably go with Para-Raptor. Even though I've had this one for first, the only reason I got him was because he was actually very hard to find in my state at the time, and back in December. But now he's really easy to find, and Para-Raptor and both of them are just like really easy to find. But yeah, I really like him more because of his gun combination and how cool he looks. And then this one's just kind of dual with just the sword gimmick and everything, and I don't really like it. Of course, they come with 2 chargers, and you can get the black one with the Morpher and the green one with the saber. So there was no real reason for getting this for the charger, just for the toy. I usually just got this for the toy, not the charger. But overall, it's still cool. Anyways, here it is. Here's the Para-Raptor charger. It comes with the white numbering, but the dinosaur's small. So yeah. But let's do the flippy kind of screen thingy, whatever that's called. Alright, so I did it multiple times. I don't know why. And here is the QR code scanning thing, if anybody wants to get it. I don't usually do the scanning thing for the Ranger keys because I don't like flipping my Ranger keys. Apparently, every time I flip them, like they don't want to stay back flip downs, like they don't want to stay in normal mode. So that's why I don't do it for the Ranger keys. And for these, I'm just too lazy. I don't know why. So don't rely on me to show you the QR scanning thing. Sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't. I don't know why. And now let's look at the Velociraptor one. And this one doesn't have the white outline for the number. And the dinosaur is small too, but they're both the same. So yeah. Now let's take a look at this one. And the scanning code. So yeah, those were the scanning codes. Now I'm not really gonna pair this one to my Para-Raptor Charger. I will this one for the Dino Charger I got from the Saber, that was the Velociraptor. It had the white numbering and the dinosaur was bigger. So yeah, that was a difference. And this one is basically the same as the one that I got in the Morpher. So yeah, I won't really take time to compare those two. So anyways, let's use the Morpher and see the sounds these make. I put it in the wrong way. Stupid me. I don't know why I pressed it again. But yeah, that was the sound for Para-Raptor, which took me about a few days to figure out how to pronounce it back when it came out, when it was announced back in November. And now let's look at Velociraptor. Okay. And I messed up again. Okay. Well, I'm sometimes gonna mess up. I don't know why. I was lost in space. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to hit it. So those were the sounds for the chargers. Now, if you guys, I'm not gonna do the scanning because I don't have another phone with me. I film with my iPhone 6, so that's why I can't really do the scanning thing. But I gave you guys the scanning code, so usually you guys can do it yourselves. Now let's look at both of them right here. Let's take a look at let's go look at green first because I got him first. I feel bad for him that I don't like him that much. Green, it looks really cool, I guess. The sword thing, I'm not really a big fan of it. In the original Japanese version, it only opened up a little bit like this, but in the American version, it opens much bigger, and I'll show you guys that later. Sword builder port right here, which is the female version. And yeah, he does lack a little bit of paint from the original Japanese version. These things weren't yellow, I think. They were gray or silver, I don't know. And the face is, he has the type of face that's like, he has to go to school, and his parents don't, and he doesn't want to go to school, and his parents are forcing him to. He's like, oh god, why? So that was, these two also share the similar body. The only thing that's different is the face, the heads, and the back, but they're basically both the same. They share the same body mold. So he is the same, and he's only black, and he has this big thing right here that's kind of, I think it's kind of rubbery, but at the same time it's hard. I don't know why. And then here is the gun type of thing gimmick, which I really like. And yeah. So now let's use the chargers to open these guys up. For the fun of it, let's just flip it a few times. Alright, so you opened up the mouse to show off the gimmick, and one thing I hate about this guy is also that he's too hard to like pull down. You have to grab him by his teeth, and that really hurts sometimes, and that is annoying. Well, this guy is more easy to pull down. You can easily just go like this and there, and he's not that rough to pull down, to push down, I mean. But yeah, so this guy's a little pain in the ass, and I already got scratched there, and that hurts. So now let's put this charger, no way, dumbass me, I didn't push it the way all down, so yeah, okay. So those were the claws, and as you see, as I was saying, the original Japanese version, it would only go out like this, and then the American version, you know, just goes all out, and yeah, that's huge. So that was a awesome gimmick thing for this guy. Now let's try the Para-Raptor. So that looks really awesome. Let me just say that. And I like how the gun just goes, just sticks out. You can close this manually, but it will open up again. And yeah, and then here's a little shooting thing that comes out. I don't think that actually does pop out, but you can push down. So yeah, and those were the little gimmick things for these guys. These guys, you know, you need the Megazord to have fun with them. I don't suggest that you buy them separately without the Megazord because you'll kind of get bored easily, and they don't really have any function between each other. It only functions with the Megazord. So yeah, and those are the gimmick things for these guys. So now let's combine these guys with the Megazord itself. It's time for a snap together combination. Let's go, Rexy.
Yeah! Para-Raptor Charger. Engage!
Alright, so here we have the Dino Charge Megazord in its Para-Raptor mode. The Japanese version is called the Kyujin Western because, you know, the whole Western kind of thing with the gun. I don't know what the sword's about, but the gun is part of the Western type of thing. Now, something I really hate about this mode, it does look awesome. That's I think I could give it to it. But the problem is that the legs of the Zords that are combined with it can't move out of it because this part of the leg is blocking it, so you can't really move it, and yeah, and that annoys the hell out of me. Now, unless you like kind of go like this, you can kind of move it, but I'm afraid I might damage my Megazord in any type of way, and then putting it back in that mode is very difficult. You gotta look out and everything. So yeah, the original Japanese version didn't have this problem because the Japanese version, the Megazord was bigger, but this one is very small, so it can easily do that. Now, let's try. We can't really do it with this one either, unless you put the legs up very high. And there. And the legs have to be put very high, so in case you don't want this problem to happen to you ever. So yeah, it does look really cool. It's a really cool looking mode and everything. I will give it the doubt of that. Maybe that's the only problem. That problem's only happening to me. But maybe it's because I'm just not putting the legs up very high. But it is a problem that I encounter a lot with this mode. So yeah. Alright guys, so that was my review of the Para and Raptor Zord with Charger. Overall, these are really good guys. I mean, as I said before, don't buy them separately. I mean, if you don't have the Megazord yet, don't buy these guys because you need the Megazord to combine them and everything. And the only thing you're gonna be able to do with you guys alone is just put the Charger in and activate the gimmick. Now, the reason why I took so long to buy these guys was because they came out separately and they costed like $16.99. And it annoyed me to hell that I had to buy these two guys separately for $16.99. I mean, I wish they would have put them in one pack, and that way would have gotten them faster. And that way I wouldn't be hunting these guys down. But I basically focused on the stuff that I needed first, like the Dino Cycle, the Dino Charge Saber, and all the other stuff. And then I got these guys. But finally I have them all. The main 5 Zords completed. Now, the next Zord, we'll probably get the Ankylo Zord, which is Kyoto Usain's Zord, or the Baby Blue Zord, the Baby Blue Ranger. I don't really know what to call him right now. The Aqua Ranger, let's call him that. That's gonna be his next Zord, and after that Zord, I will probably get the 6 Ranger Zord, which will probably be coming out around June or July, or maybe sometime around that. But anyways, enough of the future Zords. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm really satisfied that I completed the whole main 5 Zords, because that's usually the most important part about the Power Ranger collecting, completing the main 5 everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and Roberto from Ranger Mania signing out.